Howdy folks and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're starting here on the runway because we are in the middle of the Portugal journey bush trip. Leg 4 I think we're on. I'm doing this all in succession without going back to the menu because we're doing this one very differently. For this bush trip, we are staying in the sim so that we retain the GPS track. So we can just follow the track, look for the POIs, and actually fly exactly to the POIs and see what they are instead of navigating on our own. And there's a hiccup though, because some of the legs of the descriptions are all wrong. So even though we have the POIs in our face, we have no idea what we're looking at. So it's been quite a bummer of a bush trip so far. I feel very strange using the GPS instead of navigating manually on my own. But whatever reason, the tool's available to us just for this one trip. I'm never doing this again, by the way. But for this trip, we're doing it this way. And also with the descriptions completely wrong, I have no idea what's going on. So we're just flying and enjoying ourselves, I guess, trying to doing the best we can with what we've got. Let's repair and refuel, and that's all we gotta do for there, I think. Oh, flaps have to be reset. We're gonna take off at 2 flaps. We got a short runway, so here we go. At the coast, turn to the southeast. There's a city, and then we've got like continue flying. This one, nope, see Santa Cruz de Voria. See, that's wrong. So these are not in the right order. It's not as bad as this third leg had the same description as the second leg, so that one's terrible. At least this one has new stuff. Nope, nope, look. Portuguese Venice. Nope, this is from the first. Some of this is from the first leg of the bush trip. Oh my goodness. These bold points might be correct, but the descriptions certainly aren't. So this is how we're going to do it. This is what we're going to do. Same as the last leg. It's really silly, but we're just going to take off, let autopilot fly us with the GPS. And we're just going to look at the POIs, and I'm going to give you sightseeing at each POI. And then look at it. And then, yep. And then maybe we can figure out what we're doing. It's that stupid. It's really that stupid. So if this is the first time you watched a bush trip with me, this is not how you fly a bush trip. This is how we're dealing with the bush trip, because it's all wrong. It is all wrong. Flight director, we're going to use nav. We're going to do vertical speed. Nope, the button. Vertical speed. Let's do 1100 just to get up there. There we go. That's all I got to tell you. Parking brake off. Hold the brake. Throttle forward all the way. And parking brakes engaged. Okay. And boom, let go. And see if we can take off in this very, very short amount of time. We can land here, but can you take off here? You hear that a lot with real life bush pilots on YouTube. They're like, oh, I can land there, no problem. But can I take off? And that's what we're dealing with right now. So here we go. One set of flaps coming in, brakes to stop the wheels. Gears fixed. Let's level off and get some speed here. And all flaps are coming in. I know our throttle's in the red. We'll fix that in a moment. Let's do a smooth handoff to autopilot just because we can. And is it going to work this time? Because last time it nosedived right into the runway. But we saved it just in time. You going to come back up to 1100? Alrighty, we're flying over the water. We're turning around. We don't know what we're looking at, but we're just going to fly. And I will give you sightseeing when we get to the POI. Again, if this is the first video you've seen of mine, this is not how we normally do this. This is how we're dealing with it today. So I'm going to give you some sightseeing, and I'll see you in a little bit. I have no idea what I'm going to do. We'll figure it out together. Alright, just a quick update here. Everything looks beautiful, and I love looking at everything. I wish I knew exactly what we were looking at, like that hill back there. That was really cool. And some other things. But the problem is, the navlog is all screwed up, doesn't tell us anything. So we're just literally just following the path as they've carved out for us. So we're about to go to POI 24, and then POI 25, POI 26, 27, and then we land. But the problem is, I don't know what the... I mean, of course, there's, you know, the big cities you can look up and everything. I'm talking about the little stuff. Like, the little hill back there was really cool and stuff. So, I'm just following the track and giving you some sightseeing, and that's all I can do. It's a kind of a waste of a bush trip, if you ask me. But, we're doing it. We're doing it anyway. And oh, look at that bridge. Like, I want to know the name of that bridge without Googling it. You know what I mean? And the statue. See the statue? I want to know... Oh, you come back here. Oh, I can't zoom in on that view? Oh, there's a statue there. I want to know the name of the statue without Googling it. That kind of stuff. But it's not going to tell us. So anyway, I'm going to keep flying. I'm going to keep giving you some sights. And I'll see you... I'll see you when it's closer to our airport. Kind of bummed, but whatever. We'll make it. Alright, it is time to go towards our airport, wherever it is. I don't even see it over there, but it's in there, over there somewhere. There it is. Right there. Okay, dokie. Let's turn off autopilot so we can impress everybody on the ground with our moves. We're going to kind of corkscrew down, or S-curve down anyway, because We have to be able to make it there. Let me get this zoomed in. I guess not. We're just going to go like this. Alrighty, we see the airport. We're going to make a big S-curve to get down. Then we'll bleed off some speed, let out some flaps and land, and then I realize this video is probably quite short once it's been edited down, but it's kind of a wash with everything being screwed up. So if the next two legs are screwed up, we'll combine them in the same video. Otherwise, there'll be two separate legs of this. I'm just looking at that city thing. That's all compact and absolutely amazing looking. And look at the thing in the middle. I'm sure that's something to note. But with the navlog being a disaster, we don't know what it is. So we're just going to stare at it. And I feel embarrassed that I don't know what it is on my own, because I do have pretty good world geography talents, but I don't know what this is. Sorry, I don't know. To anybody who does know what it is, I don't know. So are we low enough that we can come in for a short final right now? There's first set of flaps. Let's see what happens here. Descend, descend. This is a little uncomfortable. Probably not prefer to do this in real life, but it's still within realistic boundaries. Because if it weren't realistic boundaries, then they would consider us a crash and make us redo the leg. So here we go. We're going to have to go around, I think. I don't think we're going to bleed off enough speed to land there. What I'm planning to do is come down, level off, and see how much we bleed off by the end, but that is way too fast. Way too fast. So let's turn around this altitude. Keep our speed towards the end of the flap range, because we do have a set of flaps out. So we don't want to go too fast, but we can go a little faster. There we go. Unfortunately, I climbed when I did that turnaround, so that was a big waste of time, but we might be able to make it. We normally don't fly this sloppy, but this bush trip is a big wash anyway, so we're just kind of having fun at this point. I think we'll make it. Yeah, no problem. Plenty of runway to bleed off speed on top of it. Here we go. We're just going to coast along until we get to a nice landing speed here. Bam, bam, bam. Round out a little bit. And touchdown nice and gently. Ride it out. There we go. Reversers engaged. Nose go down gently. Terrible approach, but awesome landing. Cool. Alright, let's see what it does. It counts, and there you go. So that's the end of this video. Subscribe, turn on that bell, hit the bell, whatever, and like the video so you know the next leg is out, probably the next two legs, just to get this over with. This has become my least favorite bush trip, but whatever. We'll get through it. See you next time.